Hey guys, I'm Grandmaster Maniac, and today I want to talk to you about a question I actually get a lot. Probably the biggest question I get, whether I'm playing with friends who are low ranked or new to FPS games, or whenever I'm streaming. And that question is usually some variation of, how do I get better at aiming? Well, today I'm going to explain to you 3 important aspects when it comes to improving your own aim to get you towards the skill levels of pro esports players such as Surefour, Prophet, and Shroud. For more guides like this one, made by top level players, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out GameLeap.com to stay up to date on all the latest changes, metas, and more. So, starting off the video, I want to talk about warming up. This is a crucial and oftentimes overlooked aspect of playing any game competitively. Sure, you've got your standard methods that you've probably tried before, like playing quick play or hopping in training range, but I want to discuss the issues with these and instead point you towards a couple of alternatives real quick. Firstly, I don't recommend using bots in Overwatch to warm up your aim, whether it's in the training range or a custom game server. There's too much predictability that you'll end up picking up on quickly, whether you realize it or not, and you won't be getting much practice for either reactive aim or predictive aim. Now, as far as quick play goes, it's really just a matter of having too many uncontrollable variables. You oftentimes won't be able to rely on your team to work with you and set you up for normal situations, and the same will go for the enemy team as well. It's not much in the way of aim practice if the other team is running 3 to 5 tanks and you're playing McCree or Soldier, or if they're running 4 DPS giving you targets that are much harder to hit, making things a lot more difficult on you than a warm-up should be. So with that all being said, let me go ahead and discuss the other alternatives that I personally have utilized. Other FPS games. Now the nice thing about using other FPS games as aim warm-up is that you can enjoy something else for a few minutes while you're warming up your muscles. A longtime favorite for me personally has been CSGO, as there are lots of custom maps that you can jump in to practice your aim, whether you want to go for one-taps or spray control. If you don't have a 1-to-1 aim ratio from Overwatch to other games, this might sound counterintuitive, but the important part about warming up is that you're physically warming up your aim. Now my typical aim warm-up as of late has actually been to play a couple games of Apex, move to Overwatch, play 1 to 2 quick play games, and then jump right into competitive. It really helps my aim to wake up and get me prepared to pop some headshots against players who have smart movement up in Grandmaster, and so for skill levels below that, it's only going to be that much more helpful. Now, the other thing I want to discuss is using other games as a direct 1-to-1 aim simulator to Overwatch. Now, there are some aim training games out there, such as Aim Hero, that have built-in systems to let you transfer your sensitivity directly from games like Overwatch. And while these can be great for some, it's really just a matter of personal preference, and I personally am just not really a fan. Now, my go-to game for when I'm looking to work on my aim but don't really feel like playing Overwatch is a mod of everyone's favorite rhythm game, Osu. Whoa, hold up. That's not the right one. Whoops, wrong mod. Here we go. So this is FP-Osu, a mod of the circle clicking simulator Osu. Now this mod was designed to put Osu charts on a 3-dimensional plane to make it more similar to FPS games, specifically Overwatch. The mod offers some nice customization options to let you work on close range or long range aiming, or to make things difficult so you can push yourself. You also get the added benefit of being able to listen to some sweet tunes while you're practicing. I personally usually start on charts that have a difficulty rating of about 3 stars, then move up to 5-star charts towards the end of my warm-up. Any higher than that though, and you're not really going to be getting a good warm-up since those are typically designed for tablet users in vanilla Osu. Now, I actually have had some players come and thank me for telling them about the mod before because they could see their aim significantly improve after using it. I can't guarantee it will work for you, but I 100% recommend giving it a shot because honestly, you've got nothing to lose, and the best part about it is that it's free. Now, sensitivity. Finding your sensitivity in any FPS game is a crucial part to being consistent with your aim. You want to find a comfortable EDPI that you can work with consistently. EDPI is effective dots per inch, which is calculated simply by multiplying your in-game sensitivity and your mouse's DPI together. There are tons of videos on the subject of this, so I won't go too far into depth on this one, but I will point you towards Surefour's aim guides. The important notes I do want to go over are primarily about the types of aim, wrist aim versus arm aim, and how hybrid fits in. I personally am an arm-based hybrid aimer, which means I use my elbow as my main rotation point to move my mouse around my desk and make micro adjustments from my wrist. Because this is my preferred aim style, I have a rather low sensitivity with an EDPI of around 2500. Wrist aimers will generally need to have a much higher sensitivity since all of their aiming is coming from a much smaller rotation point. Now, I personally recommend giving both styles of aim a shot for a few hours or so in quick play to really give yourself the opportunity to see what works best for you. Once you do find a sensitivity that works for you, I recommend sticking with it and not changing it up too much. The more you play with one sensitivity consistently, the more you'll train your muscle memory for Overwatch. Some pros play with slightly different sensitivity settings for specific heroes, particularly seen in Genji and Tracer. Now, I personally don't recommend it, especially while still at a lower skill level, but once you get comfortable on a sense with most heroes, that's usually a sign that it's okay to go ahead and work on some minor sensitivity adjustments to those other specific heroes. Now, the last topic I want to cover is mindset. This is one of the most important aspects of aim. Whether you're performing in-game, trying to push yourself to improve, or just when we're warming up, if you don't put yourself in the right mindset, you're likely just going to end up on autopilot. Now, obviously, the issue with this is that you won't be focused on improving and you won't be able to better yourself. Making sure that you're in the mindset of improving, as opposed to just going through the motions, is absolutely essential to taking your aim up a notch. The second you get complacent is the second you aren't trying. If you have good aim and you aren't really thinking things through, sure, you can still perform adequately, but it's not likely that you're going to be popping off anytime soon. The more you practice and the better you get, the less you'll have to emphasize thinking through your aiming movements. But you should still be staying focused as much as you can on hitting as many shots as you can. A crucial part to being able to remain in the right mindset is involved in keeping a positive mental attitude, or PMA, and to take care of yourself mentally. If you find yourself getting tilted in game, be sure to take a break for a bit. Get some water, walk around, or watch some YouTube or TV shows, and just chill out for a little while. Give yourself a little while to hit that refresh button on your brain and come back into the game with a fresh mindset and a good attitude. Taking all of these things into mind about warming up and practicing, locking down a consistent sensitivity, and keeping yourself in a strong mindset all go a long way towards helping you improve your aim mechanics. So go on out there and find a warm-up routine that works for you, push yourself to hit more shots and miss less, and keep a positive mindset while working on taking your aim to the next level. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you some clips of my own gameplay so you can see me utilize these tips to the fullest. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe for more content like this from myself and other top level players and coaches. For more detailed guides, also be sure to check out GameLeap.com to stay up to date on all of the latest information in the world of Overwatch. Once again, I'm Grandmaster Maniac, and I'll catch you in the next one.